instead of a shot-for-shot remake. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not shitting on Jon Favreau. What he did was great. Like, but it's just a shot-for-shot remake.
Yeah.
Done extremely well with the new technology.
But I do agree with you with this. Maybe it could be the same as the Lion King 2, or it could be a totally different story.
Or this could be the Dark Knight.
I hope.
Yeah.
I kind of hope they do some like Mowgli stuff to it, like the Netflix one. Like they do a different tone, and like that one had good voice casting, dude. Like that shit was epic, dude. I hope they do something along where it's less. I know Disney nerfs stuff all the time, so I don't know if I'm gonna get what I'm saying. But like, if they do something a little more darker and maybe out of tone from the first one, that's what needs to happen here. And it's just gonna be the same shit over again. Disney stuff, making Disney stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know.
Well, they know what they need to do. And then my second bit of news. If you guys are a fan of The Crown at all, I really like it.
The Crown?
Yeah, on Netflix, about, Queen Elizabeth. Not Elizabeth. Yeah, Elizabeth. You guys haven't watched this?
No, I need to see this. What? Really?
Oh my god. It's like the third season, and the first 2 seasons were great. The third season, they hire a new cast because they have to play them older.
Yeah.
So next season...
Well, it's good you bring it up, dude. Now we'll catch up to it. Go ahead.
Next season, Princess Diana is going to be in it.
Oh.
So they cast her. They had the first photos of her coming out, and Margaret Thatcher is going to be in it. So it's going to be like what's his name? The Trinity Killer in Dexter.
Oh fuck!
Third Rock from the Sun. John Lithgow. And then John Lithgow. Fuck! I can't remember his name. That's really going to bother me. It's like I love World War II history. I don't like World War II. That was bad. Blah blah blah. But like the history's interesting. But he played the old. God damn it! I can't. You know what? We need a producer to look up this shit for me. I need someone there. This is the low rent podcast, Wesley. What the fuck are you running?
This is Wes's fault.
It's never the guest's fault. I'm just saying. Hold on, I'm almost there. He's also in Interstellar, which we watched.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah. Oh, and The Accountant. Who'd have thought? God damn, Lithgow, you got a long fucking thing. The Crown. Oh, Churchill. Duh.
Churchill.
He played Winston Churchill, and he humanized him in one episode. That was just amazing. It was about painting his portrait, and while he was painting upon it, fantastic. So the show is really good. It is a little slow, but they're historically accurate.
Yeah.
As much as they can be from like how secretive the Crown family is.
Yeah.
But it's so it's interesting that finally getting the Princess Diana season, which everyone hoped would happen, didn't think would. So it's going to be interesting what they show and how they're going to portray the family.
That's a really tough.
Yeah. So I mean, I remember. I'm old. I'm not old. I remember when she died and how big it was in the news.
Like 97?
I don't remember the year. I just remember like this was all on the news.
Like for a long time.
Yeah, paparazzi was like the #1 villain. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do because they might not have that happen in the first season with her. It might be in the 5th season. But I've heard also that they're talking about the 4th being the last season. So the 4th or 5th being the last.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Well, that's it on my news.
Yes, all right.
Yes.
I'm surprised nobody brought this up. So we finally got the new Craft Legacy trailer today.
I saw that pop up today.
Really?
Yeah.
Today, and
I didn't watch it though.
The news, I guess. The big news right now is that it's actually a sequel to the original film.
Ooh,
nice.
As opposed to
being like a whole different thing.
It's in the same universe as the original.
Wow.
That's the smart way.
I totally agree. I'm not too sold on whether it's actually going to be good because they are choosing Blumhouse, I believe it is choosing to drop it digitally only October 28th.
The rating?
It's not. There's no rating yet.
See, but Blumhouse does movies cheap, so it's still going to be a win for them if they make a certain amount of money.
It's true, but
it's
the fact that they held back. I know you could say Halloween is obviously a bigger money grab for them, but them dumping this, much like how they dumped And I know
Mulan.
No, I was going to say Antebellum, even though that wasn't Blumhouse. But they dumped Antebellum and then it didn't do well. Yeah. And I feel like maybe that studio had anticipated that, you know...
Honestly, I think the only studio that's done well by putting them out on demand is Warner Brothers with Scoob.
And that was pre-COVID, correct?
No, that was like
during COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, but
they offered
at the
it
beginning.
It's about middle.
It was like it hit theaters like a week after like it got closed down,
and then they took it out. No one's seen it, but they offered it for $20 to rent.
Yeah,
$25 to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Genius fucking move, especially for a kids movie. Because kids watch things over. I mean, I'm an adult and I still watch things over and over again, but I'm like not the norm.
Mm.
So,
no, but little kids literally like if you go back, like there's certain movies you just watch like all the time.
So I don't. Fingers crossed for The Craft because I love that first movie. My aunt took me to go see it, and I remember it. Yeah, so it's like it's the same one that took me to go see American Werewolf in Paris.
That's awesome.
I love Nev Campbell. That whole cast was great.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the new one. I haven't seen. I did see the like the little tag online for the preview.
Yeah.
I clicked it.
Uh-huh.
I was too busy doing class, but I'm excited for it. I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea right now. If movie theaters are doing well, then I would say, oh yeah, that's probably not well.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad. I think it's calculated for Blumhouse.
I'm just wondering. Is it going to be like, are they, because in the trailer it says not rated yet, is it going to be like a PG-13 kind of watered down version?
And then it's going to be shit.
Like in the vein of the Poltergeist remake. It was, it was bad.
Hey, Sam Rockwell's in it.
I mean, he doesn't make the movie bad, but the movie's still like, he doesn't save it,
No.
As much as I love him.
Yeah, usually horror movies should be at least a rating higher than R. Like, unless it's like they're going more for thrill than actual like,
or just loud jump scares with music.
Like Insidious is a great example of a PG-13 film that works with what they're trying to do.
Yeah, because it's
effective.
They're not trying to portray like a gore or like a gore movie. They're just like suspenseful and thrillful. Not a bad word for a Mexican.
Fingers are crossed though for The Craft.
Definitely. Yeah. I hope it's good for what it's worth. The Sci-Fi Channel is gearing up for 31 days of Halloween programming. And with that, they're going to be premiering the Tales from the Hood Part 3.
Wow.
Oh.
Which is Part 2 just came out a year, maybe 2018, 2019. I didn't like that one when I first watched it because it was so far removed from the first. Like, I loved the first one, obviously. Very satirical, very relevant with the problems we're having right now.
Shout out to Snoop Dogg.
And Part 2 is good. It's grown on me. I've watched it a few more times. I'm like, okay, I could see where they're going for like more campy feel, like the more
like Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah, a little more, more serious.
That was kind of that was trash.
The first one was with Ice-T, right?
No, was it Ice-T? Was it? No, I think was it Snoop Dogg?
I don't know. I think it was Ice-T. I don't know. You want to?
I don't. I just
remember. You want to fact check me?
No, because I'm not your producer.
You could very well.
You left me for fucking hanging. Like I was out there for 5 fucking minutes. And you just stood there looking at your fucking news, all happy that no one said Craft Legacy.
Oh.
Yeah, there's some shade thrown. I'm kind of pissed. But I'll be back again.
Alright, Tales from the Hood 3, and then Strangers Pray at Night is making its first ever premiere on cable.
It's going to be a show?
No, it's a movie that's already been out, but you know how they like...
Oh, okay, yeah.
They take a while to bring stuff on rotation.
I see what you mean.
Neither, actually.
Who was it? Nobody?
No.
Really? Ice-T's not in either of them? What? That's not... No. I love Ice-T.
Nope.
Cop killer. All day.
Ice-T's better than Law & Order.
I'm thinking about Bones. That's what I'm thinking about.
He's down, though.
Bones is crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on. Leprechaun in the Hood.
Moving on.
Russell Crowe's road rage thriller Unhinged will be available on Blu-ray combo pack on November 17th. And I guess it's doing pretty good, decent numbers, being one of the only movies that's been released, or a big studio movie that's been released during
I wanted to see
COVID.
that one.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be better than you would think it would be. You know, Russell Crowe's a great asshole anyways. And it's, who's the chick? Is it Elizabeth Banks? No?
No.
Who is it?
Well, I don't think she's...
Unknown?
Not unknown, but not, like, big either.
No, because Elizabeth Banks is in that other one, The Next 3 Days or whatever.
That was like her. Yeah.
Alright.
So I don't know who this was, but like, he's the main draw.
Cool. In my final piece of news, because we already talked about Zac Efron and Firestarter, Borat 2 is headed directly to streaming as Amazon Studios has acquired the rights officially, and the film is due to be released sometime in the near future, probably either late 2020 or early 2021. It's already, they shot it during COVID. Supposedly, Sacha Baron Cohen put his life on the line more than once doing the scenes in the film, wearing bulletproof vests and crazy shit like that. So he was obviously there filming with people not knowing what they were doing, you know, in the vein of the first one, obviously. But it's pretty wild.
Dang.
Yeah. That's gonna be insane. That first one was nuts, dude. Imagine this day and age of Borat 2 during all these tough times. Like, dude, that's gonna be crazy. I wonder what he exactly did. I'm wondering, like, the scenes what's going down in those.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Another year of that shit. Everyone doing their impression.
I'm from Kazakhstan.
Weekly or recommendation?
Let's do it.
And now it's time for the weekly recommendations.
Who wants to start? We'll go with you, Chris.
Okay, I guess.
Best.
Usually do the best for last, but whatever.
Oh.
So I lied. Earlier I mentioned I said there was like two, but really there's three. So the two movies I want to recommend. One is The Way Back with Ben Affleck, where he's a basketball coach and alcoholic.
Really good movie.
Really good.
Well done.
Well done. The subject matter to him is obviously closer to heart since he does battle with alcoholism. Ending, it's like, but up to that, it's a great movie. I enjoyed it. I liked it. And then again, there's a couple of things on that movie that made me like it a little bit more. I went to a Catholic school, so I do like the way coaches and teachers talk to you.
Yeah.
And then with the preacher being around, the father, it's just kind of reminiscence of high school, which is I liked. And I'm a huge Ben Affleck fan. And he looked tortured in this. He really did. And I liked how they buried why he was tortured. They don't show it early on. You just gotta be in there for the ride to watch it. And then my second one is an oldie. Not really that old. But it's Brendan Fraser, The Mummy.
Ooh.
I rewatched it because I bought all three on iTunes for $15. It's a great deal. And I was watching it. The only thing that movie needs to do is update their CGI, and I argue that will hold up with any individual MCU movie today.
You think?
I do. Watching that again, I'm like, this is a fucking good movie.
Yeah.
They nailed it. The only thing that might not give it longevity is the CGI. But I'm like, no, this could hold up. Maybe not Iron Man, but like Captain America, which is not the best. Thor, Ant-Man.
Damn.
I'm just saying it right now. Black Widow. But the end of it, definitely Captain Marvel. But the individual movies, non-team up movies, it holds its own.
Do you think they fucked up by doing the sequel and then the third movie?
No, as a kid, I always liked sequels because I got more of what I loved. Mm-hmm. Not until, I said, the past 10, 15 years did sequels start becoming better than the originals. That wasn't something that happened. Usually they gave them less money to make the sequel. Now they give them more money, and the sequel makes more money instead of making less. Mm-hmm. So no, I don't think so. I think they fucked up with Tom Cruise's Mummy.
Yeah, definitely.
By not continuing to make the movies.
Yeah.
So all these studios want to do their own universe now. And with the Tom Cruise movie, they want to do the dark universe. And they had the special little logo for the Universal logo turned around. It was all dark. It said